Good morning. Welcome to the channel and the Lake District once again. Today we're parked by Water, see behind us there. And it's just a short one today. All we're doing is Rannerdale knot. The main reason we're kind of doing it this time of year is for the bluebells. It's also another big day for Charlie. It's the completion of the northwestern fells for him, and it's also his 150th Wainwright. So there'll be a celebration for him at the top. So yeah, we're just going to head up through Rannerdale. Hopefully the bluebells will be out. There should be. And then up the, I think is it the Secret Valley? Something like that. And then kind of up the far flank of Rannerdale knots and then down the steep nose. So yeah, it won't take us long today. We're just going to amble along. No great rush. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the route. So that's looking up to Rannerdale knots, our one and only summit of today. Not very high at all. Is it 356 metres, something like that? You see red pike in the clouds there, where we were just a couple of videos ago. Darling Dodd. And there's Melbreck. And looking back down our track over Water to Low Fellbarrow. Lovely and peaceful at the moment. Quite a few people just headed off in front of us, I think. Most of them have headed up towards Grassmoor. So yeah, we'll carry on our way up to the bluebells. So here we are, in amongst the gorse and the bluebells. These are the native English bluebells, not the invasive Spanish ones. They're quite small and delicate, the native ones, and the bells on the top kind of they bend over. So yeah, lovely. And the perfume from them is quite intense. Yeah, very nice. But it's upsetting though. I mean, on the gate when we came into this rope section, there's a sign saying about the bluebells and don't pick them. Why there needs to be a sign telling people not to pick them? It's just, I don't know. Some people have just got no idea, have they? So some people in front of us keep stopping for photos, so I don't want to catch them up. And up there, that's Whiteless Pike. That's where we went last time we parked. Where we are today, we went up Whiteless Pike. Over Whiteless Edge to Wandope. And then back over there to Grassmoor. And we came down, I think, is it called Lad House? Oh, what a nightmare path that was. So eroded and steep and loose. I was glad to get down from there. And the gorse is nice as well. It's quite peaceful really. Then we're just ambling along, no rush. So we've left the bluebells behind and we're heading up the Secret Valley, and you can see over there that Whiteless Pike and Grassmoor, and that route, that Lad House that I was saying about, it comes down this ridge here. Oh, it's an absolute nightmare, is that path. I won't be going back there again anyway. And there's far too many people around. They're starting to annoy me already. It's only 20 past 9. Right, we'll carry on up here. We're people free for a bit, so stopped for an early coffee and a chew, which I've wandered off with. Oh, ready for this already. Well, we're going to be finished in no time today. We're about halfway already and it's only 10 to 10. Might be back in time for a coronation. I don't think I'll be watching that tonight. It's a lovely day at the moment. The high hills might be having a bit of cloud on them, I think. But round here, we've got lovely views. See right over Crummock Water that way, over to Low Fell and Fell Barrow. Just see the horrendous north ridge or whatever of Melbreck. God, coming down there was a nightmare as well. That was a mistake. Should have gone up that way. I've got an holiday in Scotland coming up. The end of July, I'm going up to Glencoe, and the main objective really is to tick off Ben Nevis. It's got to be done, hasn't it? I'm dreading the crowds. I've been having a look at CMD route. I don't know. I've plotted it out on map and everything. I've been watching a few videos. Looks a bit sketchy in places. But we might have a go at that. Depends on weather. If it's decent weather, we'll probably go that way. If the weather's a bit rubbish, we'll just go up and down and battle with tourists. Right, there's some more people and dogs on the way, so I'll finish my coffee and we'll get on up. We've reached the fork in the path here where last time I came this way. I went up that way, up over Whiteless Breast, onto Whiteless Pike. But we're going to carry on up here. I mean, there was a path back there kind of doubling back on itself to go up onto the ridge. But I think you might get a decent view over Newlands Valley if you go right up into this little coal thingy. And we've got peace and quiet again, which is great. So there we are, looking over Newlands Pass up to Robinson, and you can see right over there to Great Gable, Haystacks, High Style, and High Crag first on it, High Style, Red Pike, and there just the end of Crummock Water, the Great Bourne, and Melbreck, and then we're going to head off up this ridge. Alright, we'll crack on and see you in a bit. I can't remember if it was last video or a couple of videos ago we did Red Pike and High Style, and you can pretty much see the route. I'll try and point it out. We started here in Buttermere, and then we went along through the fields on this track, and there's a footbridge there, Buttermere Dubs, And we went along the banks of Crummock Water until far Ruddy Gill there, and then that pathless section. Although it wasn't too bad, having said that, up through the trees, and then along this little kind of ridge here, up onto Lincoln Edge, then round the top of Lincoln onto Red Pike, then over onto High Stile, and then from High Stile we kind of came down the other side of this ridge to a wall here, and then back into these trees and along there. And all I can say about the route we came down of High Stile that way is don't. It was a nightmare. It was a full-on scramble in places. We passed a couple going up that way, and I said to them, "Have you been up this way before?" And they said, "No." Like, it's a full-on scramble going up there. Anyway, we sat down by Beck for a little drink, and Charlie had a play. And while we were there, they'd turned round and come back down. So anyway, this is our route for today, and we'll carry on up here. Just looking at this old sheepfold down there, I'm thinking that looks absolutely ideal for a wild camp. And we're just on this little grassy bit here. Or is it this grassy bit here? One of those grassy bits, that one, I think. That would be spot on for a wild camp. Waking up to the views there. Not sure which way the sun would come. I think the sun would come up over Great Gable. I'll have to bear that one in mind. I think it's nice and easy to get to as well with a camping pack on. And you can see the top of Rannerdale Knots now with a few people on it. Melbreck behind. Now, is that actually the summit, or is the next peak the top? I think the first one is from memory. Oh, could be wrong. Yeah, another nice day. Nothing too exhausting today. Nice and steady away. Talking of previous nightmare routes, I don't know if you can, hang on, let me zoom in. So when we did Grassmoor, we came down this, which I believe is called Lad House, the top section of that path. There, you can see it. That's loose, steep, nightmare. That's Lad House, I believe it's called, down from Grassmoor. Right, we're nearly at the top, I think. Get Charlie's photo taken with his book and his sign. On we go. So that first little outcrop wasn't the top. The second one that we've yet to get to. Great views there over the bottom of Crummock Water, over to Red Pike, and where the weather's coming from. Looking a bit grey, but we're nearly done. Once we get to the top of Rannerdale not just a steep descent to do, which that can be a bit tricky in places. And then just a little amble through the fields back to the car. It's only 25 to 11. So it could be a picnic back at the car with no rush to get back. Lovely. Over there behind me, darling dog. Great bone. I'll take some photos when we get to the top. I don't think I'll be hanging around. There'll be a few people up there. I'll take Charlie's photos. Right, we'll probably see you at the other side of the summit. Well, we're at the top of Rannerdale Knot, and it's glorious, stunning views. We've got the place to ourselves as well. I'll just give you a quick 360 and I'll take some photos. Well, I've already taken them, and I don't know why, but for some reason that app doesn't want to know Whiteless Pike. I'll just give you a quick spin round. It's actually quite a poignant moment for me as well, this, as well as it being Charlie's 150th and completion of the Northwestern Fells, which was actually the last Wainwright that Floss and myself did together. She got really bad arthritis. I brought her on this walk to see how she'd do. It's just a short walk. I ended up having to carry her part way down to the left. So yeah, this was our last Wainwright adventure together. Well, me and Charlie are rattling them off now. That's 150 for him now. So there, yeah, that's right round. So we're going to just drop down, have a bit of breeze, and have our lunch. And we'll see you in a bit. Well, we've had a very leisurely, a very early lunch. It's only 20 past 11 now. I wanted to get here early to get parked. I thought it would be good. I've just seen the car park where we are. They're halfway down the road now as well. Yeah, we're not going to be that late back. This section now it gets steep down here. Take it steady down there. There might be a bit of weather rolling in from the south. A bit cloudy. Mind you, Charlie will be the other day. It's getting a bit hot there. Yeah, we'll carry on. Not me sitting there at one of the cuckoo things way over kind of towards mid-pike kind of area. We're almost back down at the road, and we'll just go up through the car park at the bottom of Rannerdale Knot, and then through the fields, pick up the path that we headed out on this morning. Well, saying this morning, it's still this morning. We're done, fed, watered. It's only 11:30. So yeah, it's always going to be just a little one today. I mean, the forecast was for rain to... Oh, where am I going? For rain to possibly move in this afternoon as well. There we go. Yeah, good to be done in the dry. Hang on a minute, Charlie's getting on the road. Charlie, come back! Getting too close to the road there. So we'll see you when we get into the road. I'll probably say ta-ra then. So we'll catch you in a bit.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
So we're back in the Bluebells again, and like I said earlier, that's the sign on the gate telling people not to pick the Bluebells. Why do people have to be told that? Just that fence again already.
River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go find your own way. So feel the wind, watch the river run, and the sun would always shine. When we sat there, you and I, the river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry.
We're not that far from the car now, so I'm going to sign off. It's been a good day, really. Got some great views. Short day. It's 12 now. But yeah, it's been nice. The Bluebells were good. There's a bit too many people around now, though. I know, all in all, it's been a nice day for a morning zamble. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do the liking, subscribing, ringing that notification bell, sharing, commenting, all the usual malarkey, and hopefully see you on the next one. Ciao!